Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wyld. Today we are talking about, hopefully I could save you from getting scammed like I was. UberEats driver gets apple slices order from McDonald's, then gets urgent phone call. Scams have been going across the gig economy for an extenuatingly long period of time. And quite honestly, it's nothing unheard of in any industry, but we don't have the same kinds of protections and stuff that a corporation would have for their employees. So with that said, I want to go over everything that's being said in this article, what they tell you versus how it actually is, and everything in between. So with that said, let's get started. Phone scammers are targeting drivers for online food ordering company UberEats. On Sunday, TikTok user Kira Too Much posted a video explaining how an order of McDonald's apple slices caused her to end up with an empty virtual wallet. I'm going to leave her TikTok and her profile in the description so you can develop your own opinions on the subject. And this isn't entirely accurate. Phone scammers are targeting UberEats drivers, but they're also targeting Doordash drivers and Grubhub drivers and Instacart shoppers. Pretty much anybody from the gig economy. So make sure you're protecting yourself and pay attention because these are some of the things they do. In her post, Tira explains how she accepted an UberEats delivery job and ended up losing her earnings for that night.
If you're an UberEats delivery driver or just you do Uber in general, stop scrolling. Hopefully I can save you from getting scammed.
I hope you can protect people as well, because the last thing you need to do is go through all of the work and energy that you would do normally, and then at the end of the day, just lose all the money you put so much work in to get it. Her clip has received more than 866,000 views. The things you do for content, huh? Kira became suspicious after accepting an order and was looking up the order's address in Google Maps when she received a call from someone identifying themselves as an employee of Uber's fraud department. Okay, pro tip. Uber almost never calls you. If they call you at all, it's probably a scam. Do not bother with that. The individual instructed Kira to not proceed and to cancel the order. She was told that the order was part of a setup that was being used to rob UberEats drivers and that she would receive a $15 reimbursement for her inconvenience. All of this is just a giant red flag to me. Do not proceed, cancel the order, part of a setup, and a $15 reimbursement. Like, literally every single thing stated there is just flashing neon lights. I am not Uber. Uber doesn't pay that much. Uber doesn't encourage people to not complete orders. Come on, get real, y'all. She was contacted the next morning by another supposed Uber employee asking if she had received her reimbursement yet. When Kira said she had not, she was asked to go through a few security measures in order to confirm that her account was secure. Kira was emailed the code and asked to confirm it to the person on the telephone with her. This process was repeated 3 times. You basically walked them through how to get into your account. Like, is that not a red flag to you? Like, at this point, this isn't even a red flag. This is crimson. Not to mention, Uber doesn't contact people the next day. Like, how would that even work? Actually speaking, I'm starting to wonder if this is a legitimate post. This went from being a same-day issue to a next-day issue as well. Like, that doesn't happen. She received an alert that the funds in her Uber Pro Card account had been removed. The person on the phone then hung up on Kira.
At that moment, I knew I was scammed.
Honestly, you did that to yourself. I'm actually going to call it out at this point. Like, either you're not telling the whole story, you're making up a story, or you did this to yourself. Like, come on. In a follow-up video, Kira explained that Uber did little to nothing to assist her in recovering her funds despite being contacted by Kira immediately following the scam call, and the fact that she was able to provide them with the scammer's name and contact via her phone record. words. Kira states that she was told by Uber that she had not followed the company guidelines in canceling the order. Yeah, you know what you did? You were contacted by a customer, you canceled the order, you basically stole their food. Even if you were scammed, like, at the end of the day, this is what Uber sees. You didn't follow the guidelines, you stole this person's food, you gave up password information even though they told you not to. I hear that you were kind of being tricked into doing this to them, but you did that to yourself. This seems to be confirmed by Redditors on a thread in the Uber Eats forum. User no percentage 9828 stated that Uber won't do a thing. Many other commenters on the thread stated that this scam seems to be on the uptick, with one user saying that scammers are going full blast. And you know what? With companies not paying as much as they should and people just being gullible and not actually protecting themselves, like, why wouldn't they just go full blast at that point? I'm not saying it's right, but at the same time, why do you do that to yourself knowing that's going to be an issue? Like, literally, you walked them through the entire thing.
I'm more upset that I was that naive more than anything, but it happens. All I'm saying is use this as a resource. Don't be a fool like me.
This is my opinion. It's worth what you pay for it. None of you pay me. There you go. Honestly, she did this to herself for the most part, but I definitely see newer people, newer drivers having similar issues. Why? They don't know that Uber doesn't reach out to you. They don't know that phishing scams are at an all-time high for gig workers in general. Following the next day, waiting on that reimbursement, they wouldn't follow up with you on the reimbursement. I definitely see a new person hearing, oh, this is Uber support contacting me, and then falling for it. But if you're an experienced driver, you basically have to know this stuff. If you don't, then I don't know what you're doing. All in all, just make sure that you're protecting yourself and your personal information so you don't fall into the same traps that these unfortunate people are falling into, because you work hard for your money and you should be able to get that too. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!